play for the offense.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mack is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
I'm trying to shoot my gun, dude.
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game.
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give to Hunt here on the option, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Murray on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
His air strikes sound crazy. They do that on purpose, though.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Bridgewater's throw taken in by Sutton.
That was dumb, dude.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it,
he got to let it go. He got to let that go.
And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Teddy hurt.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jones. And
where's my team?
Denver. Aaron Jones. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
No. Some bull.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
But TJ Watt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse
Make
it.
that block
but
for
right
me.
now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Murray. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
What are y'all doing? Ew. What?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Murray again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the
tickets not on sale?
One here. Crossing route, working from right
we
to
gotta
left
watch see
across
when
the
tickets
field.
come on sale.
Once you get defenders
She
going
said
in the
wild.
wrong direction, it is
She
all
said
about
wilding
them
out
to
coming to
pivot
Charlotte.
there, and you end up getting the first down.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gotta get tickets for that, John.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
You decided against it?
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Don't it take a long time?
With his second
We do.
touchdown here in this first half.
Oh, it's Monday.
And the
How about
Cardinals
that?
push further out in front.
Do we have 2?
Prater for the extra point.
No, we watched it
And
last
it's now
week.
21-7. Now following the touchdown,
Hosting?
Richter to kick off.
Oh, yeah, that too. Did you sleep?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake. Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I could have
So many
picked
times when we
that,
talk
man.
about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half from Murray.
Oh, Dave. You suck.
picked up by Michael O.J.
Moody,
and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
No idea.
Both teams finishing up their halftime
I don't even know how well that thing is. How well it works.
State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
But it'd be wet, and that was from yesterday. So how is it still wet?
Past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
We're outside.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Chill.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big
You won't even
adjustment,
think
but
about
much
it.
more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Murray.
Dave, you knew he was playing
This is
that.
intercepted.
I knew he was playing that and still threw it. I just didn't think he would get to it.
Take over at the 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half.
I didn't think he'd get to
it.
He's running this way, y'all.
Key to everything here. Don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Where you went to?
Again, it's Jones. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense.
It is nice.
Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
Yeah.
Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. It'll be Murray on the keeper, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper, and the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Javon Hargrave. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
They don't be that good, though.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I feel like I had them before.
On the season. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Murray. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right.
I don't know.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
The cords are plugged in, right?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
You're welcome.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. Play action now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw it. Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you know, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Arizona. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that